In the 1880s, the first car is created, the Cure of the Rabbits is created, the Eiffel Tower is completely constructed, and Van Gogh paints sunflowers. The movement in this decade were Neo and Post-Impressionism. Neo-Impressionism searches giving the light and colors with grandeur. It represents an obscure light. Post-Impressionism is committed to represent faithful nature and a most subjective view of a world.
In the 1890s, Van Gogh committed suicide. Sigmund Freud creates the psychoanalysis. The virus of tuberculosis was found. A lot of wars started around the world. The movement in this decade was Fauvism. Fauvism didn't worry about figure, but about color. In the 19th, a king of Spain was declared. A war between Russia and Japan happened. The movement in this decade were Cubism and Expressionism. Cubism was the first Vanguard movement. I appreciate to show different perspectives of a single object. Expressionism shows the feelings of the artistic world during 19th and 1910s because of the mystery of a violence of pre-war and the Great War. In the 1910s, the Mexican and Russian Revolution took place. The World War I took place. The movement in the decade was Dada. Dada was a reach from an anti-art, the contrary of regular standard something. In the 1920s, in the USA, the Black Thunder catastrophe occurs. This generates a Great Depression in the USA. The USSR was created, bringing socialism and communism. The Surrealism was the movement of the decade. Surrealism intended to show different realities that overlap and different perspectives of one reality. In the 1930s, Hitler rises to power. The USSR allies with Hitler. Dictatorship of Franco in Spain generates the Civil War. In the 1940s, the USSR and the Nazis were in a fight. The Second World War takes place. Churchill becomes First Minister. Israel was created. Second World War ends. Declaration of Human Rights. Division of Berlin between capitalism and communism. The movement in this decade was Abstract Expressionism. Abstract Expressionism reached painting pure feelings, the impulses of artists. With this movement, all figure is lost.